Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mani. Here I want to present my proposal with the title is The Effectiveness of Using Wholesome Scattering Game on Students' Writing Ability Descriptive Text at SMKN 1 Sakra. Okay, now we are going to discuss about Chapter 1, the background of study. English is one of international language which used by many countries as foreign language. It used across the country as communication tool and has great function in many aspects of life. According to Harmer, as cited in Afriani 2015, page 1 states that English is taught in Indonesia as foreign language for the development of knowledge, technology, science, and communication among people from other countries. There are four language skills of English to be taught in Indonesia. One of them is writing. Writing is a language skill which is crucial to learn. Writing is the process of describing language. Becoming message conveyed by writer can be understood by the reader. However, writing skill is regarded as the most difficult and complex language because it requires extent of perception and involves thinking process extensively. Here, the researcher will focus on students writing descriptive text. So, the method that researcher offer here to help students to increase students' writing ability is wholesome scattering game. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the scope of the study. There are two scopes of the study which are subject and object of the study. The subject of the study is students of 11th grade at SMKN 1 Sakra in academic year 2021 to 2022. And the object is students' writing ability, especially in writing descriptive text. Okay, we'll discuss about the purpose of the study. Based on the statement above, the aim of the study is to know how effective is wholesome scattering game on students' writing ability, descriptive text at SMKN 1 Sakra in academic year 2021 to 2022. Okay, let's move to the chapter 2, review of related literature and hypothesis. First, we are going to discuss about definition of writing. Writing is process of producing written message that organize and formulate ideas on the paper. As according to White, as cited in Hasana 2015, page 7 states that writing is process of expressing the idea, information, knowledge, or experience and understand the writing to acquire the knowledge or some information, share, and learn. So based on the statement, it can be concluded that writing is exploring idea, feeling, information, knowledge in written form. The second is about aspect of writing. There are 5 aspects of writing. The first is content. In content, students have to use significant sentence to make reader easy to understand and loss of misunderstanding. Second is organization. Organization is a way to arrange text of writing that match with the aim. The third is vocabulary. It refers to the selection of words those are suitable with the content. The fourth is grammar. It refers to the use of correct grammatical and syntactic pattern. Fifth is about mechanic. It refers to the use of graphic conventional of the language. The third, we are going to discuss about the process of writing. There are 5 processes of writing. The first is free writing. In free writing, you plan what you are going to write. You choose your topic, identify your audience and purpose, brainstorm idea, and organize your information. The second is drafting. In this stage, you start with a working thesis and then write your ideas in sentence and paragraph. The third is revising. In this stage, involves making change that will be improve your writing. The fourth is editing and proofreading. This stage of when you polish your essay, you focus on smaller scale yet information easy elements such as clarity and sentence structure, appropriate word choice, correct spelling, and grammar. The fifth is publishing. In this final stage, you choose a way to present your work to an audience. Okay, now we are going to discuss about descriptive text. Descriptive text is the same as the meaning of word descriptive at itself. Descriptive text is text that aims to explain or describe something. As according to Husna Daini Rosie Mail 2013 states that a descriptive text is a text which a writer tries to picture what is describing. There are two generic structure of descriptive text. The first is identification. Identification is an introduction in the form of general description of the topic. The second is description. It contains spatial characteristics possessed by the object, place, or person being described. Okay, next is wholesome scattering game. Hami, as cited in Wulandari 2018, states that wholesome scattering game is a game which teachers give keyword to the learners from the text, then the teacher asks the learners to make sentence to create a good text from those keywords. The keywords are noun, verb, or adjective. Okay, next about the relevance of the study. The previous study is Aulia Ismadewi with the title is The Influence of Using Wholesome Scattering Game Towards Students' Ability in Writing Descriptive Text at the 8th grade of SMP Taman Siswa Teluk Belitung, academic year 2019 to 2020. The similarities with the present researcher are aim, research design, and the method. And the differences are subject, setting of the research, population, and sample. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the hypothesis. Based on the theories and assumption above, the researchers proposed the hypothesis as follows. There is effective of using wholesome scattering game in students' writing ability descriptive text at 11th grade student of SMKN 1 Sakra, and HO, there is no effective of using wholesome scattering game on students' writing ability descriptive text at 11th grade of SMKN 1 Sakra. Okay, now we are going to move to the chapter 3 about research methodology. The first is research design. In this study, the researcher will use quasi-experimental by using non-equivalent control group design. The researcher will use two classes which contain a group of students who is experimental group and the other is control group. The second is setting of the study. The first is place of the research. The study will be conducted at SMKN 1 Sakra, Sakra District, its Lombok Regency. The time is the study will be conducted on September academic year 2021 to 2022 for 11 grade student at SMKN 1 Sakra. Okay, next we are going to discuss about population and sample of the study. Population of the study is two classes of 11 grade of a student at SMKN 1 Sakra, which contain 90 students. Sample. The sampling technique that we'll use in this study is purposive sampling. Okay, now we are going to discuss about data collection. In this data collection, we will discuss about identification of the variable, instrument of the study, and technique of collecting data. Okay, identification of the variable. There are two types of variable. Those are independent and dependent variable. The independent variable is wholesome scattering game, and dependent variable is students' writing ability in writing descriptive text. Second is instrument of the study. Instrument is tool that you use for collecting the data. So the researcher will use writing tests to collect the data. And the third is technique of collecting data. In conducting the data, the present researcher take the data from pre-test and post-test. Okay, for the last, we are going to discuss about data analysis. The technique that researcher will use in this study is descriptive statistic. The data will analyze by using SPSS. And the required statistic for the testing hypothesis is normality testing, homogeneity testing, and hypothesis testing. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.